How's it going, guys? Week 4, day 1, and we start things off with my first set of the banded squats. And I've noticed ever since doing this, I always start off quite sluggish, but then as the sets go on, I feel like I'm getting more and more faster. So I guess it just takes a little bit of time for my body to start waking up. But this was my first set, 120 kilos with the band resistance, and then this is the third set. Third set. What am I talking about? The fifth set, excuse me. And you'll see here, much more quicker at that bottom position. It may be small, but every rep counts. And I'm glad to finish off stronger than I started, especially with no knee pain here as well. Then we move over to the deadlift. Always had this in my head. I've done this for 5 reps in the past, especially when I was at a lower weight class. Even though right now I'm still sitting relatively close to where I was when I was competing in 90 kilos. So at the moment I'm sitting at 93. So I'm very happy to get this up. 250, 4 reps, top set. I find that as well since my knee injury, pulling from the ground, it just feels really slow. But then once I get to the knees, I feel like I'm all right and I can lock out. Thought I'd hold that weight there as well, just to, really make sure that I got that last rep. Then annoyingly with the camera, this was my 2 back off sets at 200 kilos. Set up my camera in particular because I wanted to show off my Yujirahan, my t-shirt. But once I just about get started, had these demons that were obviously lurking in the background. They didn't want me to get the footage that I wanted to show you guys. And you start to see here, I think someone was doing something in the background and it shook the floor to where I had my camera set, and boom, yeah, slightly into the side, but we move. So this was my second, or my last set rather, of the back off sets, so 200 kilos. And again, like I always feel like I'm really slow off the floor now since my knee injury. But I know I can kind of finish off really strong. So I'm quite happy with this as well. I've moved this way faster in the past, but I'm just glad to get the job done. Then we move over to accessories. So with the accessories, I've really pushed it here, up in the reps where I can, keeping the weight either the same, or if I can push a little bit more, I'll push a little bit more. So this was a set of 20 reps. So I did 3 sets of 20 on the hip abduction because I just feel like with some exercises, trying to full stack the machine with low repetitions is just too easy for me. So I thought might as well just get more reps in. Then we got the BFR Bulgarian split squats. So with this, especially since my knee injury, I found that there was a bit of a muscular imbalance with my left and my right leg. So what I do now to help mend that problem is more sets with my left leg than my right, just so I can up the work and hopefully build back some muscle on my weaker side, which was the left side. And that was also the side that was affected by the injury as well. So this was tough. 3 sets of 20 on my left and then 2 sets of 20 on my right. Then we finish things off with this superset, this single arm seated rows. The filming here was a bit awkward. It was slightly busier than expected in this area. Not so much in the gym, but just in this area where the cables are. So I kind of just thought, let me just set up the camera, sort myself out and go from there rather than, move people out the way and whatnot. But this was my last few reps of that 25 on the TKE, so terminal knee extension squats. Been doing this. This has been ever so present in my programming since my knee injury. Oh God, and it hurts so much. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Day 2 on the way.